had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 6. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Moore, the man in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Moore, the man in motion. Second and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Left side, Cook. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
What up, Bosco?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Lance now on first down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Down to about the 22 here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because When you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Moore, the man in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Moore, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
In motion, the tight end. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Tannehill. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down. A give running left. It's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Washington, they boost their record